Hello everybody and welcome to the winner announcement video of the summer competition, which is over a month ago. I made a little competition. You guys, I've asked you guys to build something in our coaster park, to build an entrance, a flat ride, a monorail station, and a restaurant. So I've had over 15 amazing entries, and honestly you guys blew me away. That was ridiculously good. There were so many great things, and just for the process, I chose the top 3, and then I put them in a group with no one else than Silvered, the Delay Designer, Mr. John T, and also Fogg. And I let them also choose from those 3 favorites. I made my one before that as well, and so we became we became happy that we could look into it, and now we have a list of the top 3, and we are starting with the 3rd place. Unfortunately, you made it not higher than 3rd, but that's a wrong definition. You made it into 3rd out of 15 amazing entries, so that's really great thing. And I left intentionally all the things in you guys gave me, because one of the biggest compliments I have to make for everybody, how you delivered the blueprints. Like seriously, it was a nightmare for me to put them together still, but that's basically down to me because I made a stupid mistake with the blueprint I gave to you. There was something hidden in the ground which always forced me to delete that manually, and then your setup was kind of screwed. But anyways, you all had so great techniques to give me multiple blueprints and how to put them together. So this is why I left them in, because I just wanted to show you how great that was made. So yeah. This first entry is from Algava, and it is a beautiful, modern-looking, very simple, I would say, but not bad actually, looking entrance area. We have nice backup areas over here. Obviously, please don't judge him upon my weakness that I didn't put paths and stuff in, because obviously this is a good thing. It makes us all, he said already concrete terrain, so it's not his fault that there is no concrete. It definitely looks better when you do so, but yeah, there was simply no time, so we need to judge it by this. And I think I should still show you a little bit of the detail they all put in. It's so incredible. So we have someone sitting over here, there's a little bit of jank lying around, we have these cars all parking in here, nice floor graphics that, look pretty nice over here. We have another little parking thing over here with a little open door, which is so cool because it's all what's Caden Udi. Okay, I guess he made himself a little hint down here. I haven't even seen that, but also really nice how he already put the monorail in. And I have to say, also these white things, I haven't put that together perfectly fine. It was a bit of a trick. So then we have this one. So obviously the toilet is not floating in here for a dumb reason or something. This is a help to put the path in, which is incredible. That's a nice idea. I haven't even thought of this until I saw that in here. So such a nice idea. Some of you put also a little vending machine in here, and I think maybe this is what he did over here. So just for decor. Okay, no, this is just for decor in the queue line. Funny enough, yesterday I've been to the Fantasia land and I saw this as well, that there was a little vending machine in the queue of Vinya's Force and Fear. So yeah, very cool. Then we have obviously one of 2 flat rides actually. There's the other one. Over here we have a little restaurant area, which is also pretty nice. So we have this little, I also liked this one, by the way, where you can grab some ketchup, some mustard, is it mustard? No, that's something else. Some ketchup and yeah, mustard. That's not mustard. Mustard is the one in the face. Mustard is the one, I mean, you can still put it in your face, but you would actually like to put that on your food. So yeah, and then you go up to the monorail station, which is over here. We have the other entrance area for the flat ride over here. Also some decor vending machines down here. Very nicely done, and a big congrats to you, Algava. This is a huge thing. It has been incredibly amazing to check it out in detail. It is really nicely done, honestly. Keep up the great work because it's super cool. I just you know, this is the third place, guys. This would be also a really well deserved first place. But yeah, by saying so, you can already expect what's coming up next, because holy crap, you guys blew me away. By the way, I like the pattern of the entrance, really interesting. But yeah, so now let's jump over into the next one and look what the second place made. And here we go with the second place. This is made by Saberline, and it is, or Saberline, I always say Saberline, I don't even know if that's true, but it could also be Saberline. Yeah, this is a very close second place. I have to say, it is only by 1 vote. There was a really close decision between the first place and this one. This one really, you know, it really was for all of us a great one because of the very modern, sleek look to it. Yet it is really interesting, and it honestly, it fits the area superbly. So honestly, it really fits the area. Super cool. The only issue though was it maybe lacks in, don't get me wrong, it's amazing and it made second place, but it maybe lacked this tiny tad bit of interesting detail, which you will see later on. So maybe to give an explanation rather than only just giving praise to the winner later on. And a minor detail which I found out later is I wasn't really sure why we have some pirates in here, but then I just looked into the mail again and I saw that there was no Studios pack available, and obviously that's the reason why there couldn't be the staff members. So no negative point here though, because I told you we will consider if there is one pack not available, so we did, and yeah, that's it. I also was okay with putting some stuff off the workshop in, so we have this little card down here, which is also in the description. But other than this is really amazing. And also big congrats for this one over here. We all love the idea of this one, having this little terminal solely dedicated to having ATMs, custom ATMs actually, to, you know, fit the gaps in between, and also make some custom vending machines and one actual vending machine. So yeah, super cool that we have the lockers and stuff over here, because if you go to the backhand side, boom, there we go, we have a whole bunch of lockers in here. Super amazing. I love these kind of details, and I have to say, I love the information desk. If you would just extract that thing separately, it may look a bit off and a bit like very simple or so on, but I feel like in this surrounding, like in the whole composition of this area, this is beautiful. It looks super awesome. We have these little roof pieces on top, like the little vents. Very cool. I obviously love the roof of this one here over here. I mean, it totally fits this one, so that makes total sense. If you go over here, you can see I made this roof years ago, I don't know. So yeah, and I totally love how this building then is implemented into this area over here. I love the floor patterns. They're really interesting to look at, and it makes the whole thing really nice. We have some water plays over here, and honestly, when I saw that, I really got some nostalgic feelings, because when I was in Disney World in 1998, so oh wow, 20 years ago, as a kid, we've been to the Universal Studios and to the Disney Park, and there was also, in front of the entrance, there was a big huge concrete plaza, and in the middle there were like all these fountains, and obviously in the US it was so super hot, and as a kid I just enjoyed just running through these fountains, which were also exactly like this, implemented in the ground floor. And yeah, really, I got even goosebumps from it, seeing that, because these are so great memories for me. So yeah, actually this is very nice. Obviously we have the requested flat ride over here, another one even over here, so 2 flat rides. We have the monorail station, restaurant, all good, all done. Super great entry, Saberline. Super great, or Saberline, as I said. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. I guess Saberline would be the more correct version. But anyways, it is amazing. Congrats to the second place, and hopefully in the future you will be the one to win, because if you keep pushing it and keep doing stuff like that, you certainly will have a win in the future. I'm totally sure, and I'm totally going to do more competitions like that. Maybe not on this kind of scale, because this was actually a huge scale, and I was really surprised how many people really took part. So big thanks to all of you taking part in this competition, because without entries there won't be any competition, and so we can't judge and so on. So it's a great community effort, and I will also try to make something up for the second and third place. I have some ideas. Maybe I'm gonna do something for you guys, because, you know, that would be super cool. Anyhows, now let's go to the winner. And boom, here we are with the winner entry. And this one is made by JORDI. And JORDI, congrats, you made it, you won. And here's the best news for you. I said you can choose from 2 DLCs you want. And when I was making the video, I already knew, or kind of, you know, it was kind of unsaid, but I knew because I was talking to Bo, potentially I had the timing just right towards a new DLC. And since I knew it a little bit ahead of most people that there will be one maybe, so I didn't really know it. As I said, it was kind of unsaid, but I was like, would it make sense also to give away a new one? And yeah, like, why not? And so yeah, obviously the rule is kind of changed. Obviously you can not only ask for any of the old DLCs, you can also ask for the new DLC. So you get 2 DLCs of your choice, JORDI, and I'm quite sure that you are going to opt for the World's Trade DLC as well. If I remember correctly in your mail, I think you have most of them. I'm not completely sure if you missed any, but please, first of all, it is important for you, JORDI, to claim your win by writing me an email that you saw the video, and I will also notify you by mail after the video today. So if you haven't written me already, I will notify you, so you know that, and you can tell me which exact DLC codes you're gonna want, and then I'm going to secure them for you and gonna send them over to you as soon as possible, so that you will have the chance to download this right away, obviously, for the new DLC on what's from Tuesday, which is the release day of the World's Trade DLC. But for now, we are looking into what JORDI has made, and he's made again. I remember that you've been taking part in the Clean Canyon contest as well, and your entry back then was also amazing already. And this one is super, super cool. It is crazily modern looking, but very, very interesting. Let me just show you the overall area. It's a bit unfair, I have to say. I made a mistake, and I already did all the past work, but for a different reason I can't use the park where I made this in. So I need to use the park, unfortunately, where no path layouts has been done. But for one thing I need to talk about, and this is, again, you came up with another idea how to fit in things, and this was also amazing to see how to fill in the pathways and so. And I have to admit, it was fairly easy to make the pathway layout. It was super easy, actually. So if you see, we have a queue going right behind here, just ending in here, but it's super easy because if you put in the first pathway, it just swoops down here and it all perfectly fits. You just need to connect the path down here and it all perfectly connects, and so on and so forth. I just liked how this whole area really acts as one and still blends into this one. He even made this little security net over here. I didn't do that, so I didn't move. I really put that in position. I don't know if you studied my videos. I don't really know what you did, but it just completely fit in here. So I slightly moved it backwards. Maybe I have to change it a tiny bit so that it's even more perfect. But yeah, I mean, I loved the detail, and I explained that to the guys as well, because they were asking what that is, and I was explaining to them that this is really the little. I mean, it's so awesome. It is so super awesome that I can only say amazing, because this little detail showed me that you really followed the series of our coaster, that you really watched the video, which kind of area you have, and you just didn't build anything, right? So you really had something in mind. I really love this little area over here to sit down. We have the restaurant area in here, and what I especially like about this is that this is connected with the exit of the monorail. So we just go through here, and up here we are on the exit of the monorail station. So if you come down here out of the monorail and you want to leave the park, potentially, because that's the last stop before the exit of the park, you will potentially have the kind of issue that you're hungry, right? And so you can grab something to eat, or maybe a water just before you leave. So very cool little element, I like that. Also, I like how this building over here incorporates like the flat ride. You would actually know that there is something in and also below that one where all the technology goes, and then he uses the rest of the building to make the queue, which is super amazing because he has this waterfall over here. There's still some space down here and also on top of it where like backstage areas could be. Then we have the flat ride, and yeah, same goes over here. There's also it's slightly raised, which makes sense because otherwise, you don't really know where the technology will go and so on. So I really like that. I like all the water kind of things. I also like how he fit in the little water fountains, like the single water pieces we have that provide water without being like, you know, the terrain water. Nicely done how he used this little thing over here, also with the little drainage thing over here. Yeah, all in all, it's just super awesome. A well-deserved first place, and as I said, you get the 2 DLC codes of your choice. So yeah, actually, it's incredible. It is simply incredible. I don't really know. I think I'm gonna take a genuine screenshot for this one. Maybe actually the one I just took. To not spoil the result already. I don't really know. Maybe I just like how these rings work over here, like ring 1, ring 2, ring 3, ring ding. If I just speed up the game, I want to have the coaster passing by for the screenshot, so let me just quickly wait until the coaster is over here. Not such a bad coaster, but the coaster is coming along now. There we go. Should be one suitable for us in here. But yeah, that's it, guys. Again, big congrats. Clap your hands for Mr. JORDI. He perfectly deserves this win of the competition. And yeah, that's it. The summer competition is done, guys. I mean, if I look outside, I could do another summer competition in the midst of October because we still have summer weather. But other than this, guys, so much thanks for me. And my English is broken today. I'm so sorry. My English is so bad. Anyway, I'm just so thankful that the kind of, you know, all the interaction on this channel grew so much in the last couple of weeks, and I hope we can keep that up. Again, I'm just so super thankful that you all entered into the competition. 15 entries is really great, and these were all great entries, honestly. Not going to tell any stories, and yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the competition, and let me know if you want to have another one. And please, if you are not in my Discord yet, make sure to jump down below into the description, check the link, go into my Discord, and you can always ask me whatever you come up with. So if you're gonna have an idea of another competition, of something you maybe want to contribute or whatsoever, let me know over there. I'm going to answer. Honestly, I'm going to answer. So guys, have a great day, and talk to you soon. Until then, have a nice end of the weekend. Bye.